Hello my YouTube friends, I want to welcome you to this exciting lesson in Revit. In this lesson, what I'm going to teach you is on how you can place the 3D rebar on a column from the top of the building all the way up to the bottom. And I'm going to teach you on how you can use the recent addition in Revit whereby you are able to split the rebar. So we are just going to place the rebar from the top up to the bottom and simply split it within our levels here. And with this tool, you see on how fast we can be when it comes to modeling of rebar on columns. Now, what we are going to do is similar to what we did on this beam right here. You see that in one of the previous lessons, and I'm just going to link it in the card above there. Please, once you finish watching this lesson, if you haven't watched the other one, you can as well watch it. So what we did is the addition of the rebar and also detailed here, as you can see, and we are going to do the same on the column so that you can learn on how to handle rebar modeling, annotation, and detailing on a column. So if you like what I'm doing on this channel, please don't just watch my videos, subscribe to my channels and share with your friends. Without wasting time, let's proceed in this lesson. Now, before I proceed, I just want to invite you to a course dedicated to reinforcement modeling and detailing, all within Revit structure. And the course is focused on a complete project. So make sure that you check the link in the first comment and also within the description there. And if you like it, join me and you see how much you're going to learn. And you'll not be the same once you complete, that course. All right, so let's proceed in this lesson. And what I want to do is to simply go to top of footing, just like this. And we are going to work on this column right here. So the first thing that I need to do is to simply cut the section right here, and I'll simply go to view and click on section. I'll click the first point and drag it up to the bottom and click outside and double click the section. Right, then select the box there and simply hold your left mouse and drag it until you expose the entire column. Then hold the left mouse and drag it up to somewhere here. I'll go down there and change to fine level of detail so that you can see these other bars, as two lines, and change this one to shaded if that's what you want. So I like it this way. Right, now what I'll do, I'll simply cut the section here. I know that these bars, we have 3. We have maximum spacing and we have 3 bars, which is okay. So what I'll do, I'll simply cut the section here and add the bars going all the way up to the top. So I'll go to view, click on section, and I'll click the first point and the second point, click outside, double click the head, have this section, and I'll zoom in here. I'll change the scale to 1 to 20, select the box and simply drag it to review it like that. Okay, now if you want, you can change this one to fine level of detail so that you can see the rebar as double lines, and also change to shaded so that I can see it like that. All right, let's proceed with the addition of the rebar on this column. I'll select on the column. Then you see that you are going to have the rebar here as an option. Once you select any concrete element, select on that option. Now you're going to see more options here. Rebar shape browser will appear here. And under the properties, you have the bars that you want to use within here. Now you notice that if I click there, I can toggle that one on and off, so leave it on. Then within here, I just want to start with the stirrups here or the links, and I just want to use H10, okay, for my stirrup. Now go to the rebar shape browser and make sure that you pick the shape code that you want to use, and I want to use 52 right here. Select on it. Before you do anything, make sure that you are on expand to host. Then under the current work plane, the placement plane, make sure that current work plane selected. Then placement orientation here, make sure that you use parallel to work plane. If you're on perpendicular, you can't add that one. It's in the wrong, orientation. All right. So make sure that you change this one to parallel to work plane. Once you move in there, see that it looks okay. All right. Now you can click there, or before you even click, if you want, you can check, but it doesn't matter. You can click first, then come to the rebar set, or you can even come here and change from fixed number or to whatever it is to maximum spacing. And now put the spacing that you want. For example, I want to have a spacing of 200. Move in here and now place it right here and click on modify. Perfect. Now let's add the longitudinal bars within here. Select on the concrete elements, click on rebar. Make sure that under the properties, you pick the bar type that you want to use. I want to use H20 for my longitudinal bars. Perfect. Now come here under the rebar shape browser and pick the shape code that you want. I want to use the first one, just like that. Now come on top, expand to host is okay. Then come to this one under the placement plane. Use current work plane. Then under the placement orientation, use perpendicular to cover. And now moving, you can see that you have the bars. Now you can also check here, and in this case, maximum spacing, okay, I'll leave it, and the spacing of 200, but I think the best one is fixed number, and you want to have 3 bars so that you can have the bars just like that. Click it to place it and move it there. Just shake it a bit and click it to place it and click on modify. So the 3 bars are right here. Now I'll go back to this detail and you see that I have the bars. Okay, these are the bars that I have. Or let me select this one, select on this one, starting from here, okay, all the way up to here. Now I just need to extend these bars all the way up to the top, and it's simple, just because we want to use now the split tool to split our bars. So I'll select this one, hold control, select this one. Have I selected the edge? Okay, start by selecting that edge first of all, the edge of that rebar. Any one of the two you can, then come on top here, and now you are able to select the other edge. I'll select on that one, and now once you do that, just counter check it to give you the total distance between this edge and the edge on top. Just make sure this is an offset which has been applied automatically, but just put a 0 there, click outside, it will go all the way up to the top as you can see, and click on finish, click outside. Perfect. Right, now we can proceed with the splitting of our rebar. So you see that if I select on this one, this bar starts from here and I have to split it right here. All right, so what I'm going to do is to select this one, and now we have an addition in Revit where you can click on splice, click on splice there, and since I want to pick this level, I can just use pick lines. All right, this other one by length you can use it mostly on the slab, but really I like using the first option, pick line. I'll select on it, and I just want to pick this level, select on it, and you can see that it's automatically split. Now you can see that it's half of it has gone up and half of it has gone down. I want, this overlap to be above. So what I'll do, I'll click on modify the overlap. Am I able to select it? Yes. See that once I move there, I'm able to hold my left mouse and you can see that it moves. Then move it somewhere there and release it. Now you notice that if I click on finish, select on this one, you see that now it terminates right here where I want it to be. All right, so we have this one. Let me do the same on this one here. I'll select on that rebar, splice, then pick lines. I'll select on it. All right, then I'll click on modify. My first of all, yeah, it's modify selected. Then I can hold and drag it maybe up to there quickly. I can leave it somewhere there, click on finish. So this one is done. I'll do the same on this one, select on this one, click on splice, just like that. Then pick lines, I'll pick that line there, modify the splices, hold the left mouse and drag up to somewhere here. Okay, again, you can be exact with what you want. You can even use, the constraints. Then I'll click on finish. You can see that the splicing is there. And I'll do the last one, but not the least. Select on it, splice from there, and I'll splice it from there. Click on modify, move it like that all the way up to there, and I'll release it there. Click on finish, and let me cancel this one. Click outside, and you see that the splicing is complete. Now what I want to do is to simply delete this one, then so that I just mirror, I'll just delete this one. And I can go down here and just try to mirror the bars. So I'll select this one. Then I'll click on pick axis or MM on your keyboard. I'll just mirror by the center. As you can see, it's right here. I'll continue. Maybe let me select one. I think I can select a number of them, but maybe let me just do one by one, just like that. Okay, then I have this one. I'll click on mirror, pick the center, just like that, because I think this is faster than trying to split again on the other one by one. All right, then this is the last one. Select on it, click on mirror, pick the center, and we have it right here. Okay, now before I add the stirrups, let me go to my 3D view. I'm not seeing the rebar. If I want to see the rebar, just select everything like that, then click on filter, check none, structure rebar, apply. Okay, and now you need to come here under the properties and find the view visibility states. Click on edit and check the 3D view and click on OK and click on outside, and you see that if I zoom in using the wheel, you see that I have, the rebar right here. As you can see that the lapping is perfect. If I come here, everything looks good. I'll go back to that detail here. Now it's just a matter of selecting, the stirrups like that. Then what I'll need to do is to go to host there and pick propagate. Now I'll use align by face so that I can pick this face, then pick that face. You can see that I have the stirrups, pick that face just like that. It's as simple as that, and click like that and click on finish. Now if you don't want the stirrups to go through the beam there, you can simply now just make those quick edits, maybe up to somewhere here. If you want it to terminate right there, you can do that. I think practically, yes, that's what we do. Don't want these stirrups. If you want the stirrups to, again, it depends on the depth of this beam, but maybe in this case, I just want the stirrups to maybe terminate up to somewhere here. And this is what I'm going to, ideally, maybe I should have even done this, then I copy so that I don't have to redo this, but all the same, it's faster. I can make these quick edits if I so wish. All right, so this is what we have. Everything is in place. I think even this one, I'll select on it. I can simply maybe drag it up to somewhere here. If I want now, I can add the hooks here, but I think I'll leave it. We have the 3D rebar within there. Okay, as you can see, everything is okay. Let me just select one and try to orbit. Okay, everything looks good. As you can see from here, we have all the rebar, and we have the overlap there, and everything is perfect. Now let's do the detailing quickly. All right, if you want, you can now start now detailing the same one. You just need to go to that view, and maybe I want 1 to 50 as my scale. Okay, perfect. Now this is just a matter of now cleaning up your view, your detail. I think if I want to select this, I can drag it. Maybe I just want it to end it up to somewhere here. Select this one, drag it up to somewhere here. You can see that now it looks better. If I want to show it, I can do that, but just drag it up to somewhere here. Let me remove the crop region so that that box can disappear. Okay, what else do we need to show? I think I need to show the section, so I'll leave it the way it is. Let me select this one and drag it up to somewhere here. Perfect. Now for these ones that I don't want to see, like this one here, tab, just use tab on your keyboard to select it. You can right click, maybe hide in view by elements, so that whatever I don't want to see can be hidden. Tab until you select it, right click, hide in view by elements. Perfect. Okay, it looks good. Now for those who do not show, maybe let me show the realistic. Do I want to show realistic? No, I think I'll maintain the shaded. If you don't want to show the stirrups, a number of them, then you can just select on one and just show the middle. I think that's what I want to do with this one. Select on this one, show the middle, and I want to finish the rest of the, the stirrups. Okay, maybe I can even select a number of them. Hold control, or I could have selected everything at once. Okay, hold control, and now, oh, that option is not selectable unless if you select one by one. Okay, it's still okay. I can do that. Select on that one, show the middle, and the last but not the least, select on it, show the middle. Okay, perfect. Now what we want to do is, you see that the other detail, everything is in place, and I can come here. And now if I just want to start annotating, it's simple. Maybe I'll start with the stirrups. Again, I showed you in the other lesson. If you've watched it, if you haven't, I'll still show it here. I'll simply go to annotate, then rebar annotation. That is the structure rebar. That is the tag which we have. I'll select on it. Now, some of these tags are custom tags. Again, in the course that I've developed, check the links in the first comment, the description. I've explained different ways of customizing your tags to any code, the Pakistan, India, British, Eurocode, all sorts of codes. So once you join me there, you can learn all this, because I can't explain everything within this video. Okay, some of it, of course, has to be part of the course. So I have that one, and I just want to, now the peak position is selected. So I don't want the leader, so I'll remove the leader and make sure that peak position is selected. The other thing that I want to show is I want to change to model, not vertical, not horizontal, but model, so that it can automatically pick the orientation. I'll select like that, and now I see that I can just move where I want this one to be. Okay, I'll leave it somewhere, maybe somewhere here. Perfect. I'll go to the next one, select on it. How is it? Okay, to align there. Then where do I want it to be? I can leave it there, and I can do the same, with the other ones. Just want to make sure that I align it just like that. Click, and I want it to be there, and do the same. If I want, let me show you. If I add the leader, I can select on it, and let's see what we get. I can do that, and see that we have a leader. If that's something that you want to do, I think this one is better. You can do that, and you have the leader. Now it's going to orient it like that, but I mean, we can change it. Let me just undo this one, because this time we don't want to use model. We want to use maybe horizontal. We want to force it to be horizontal. So I can select like that, pick like that, then pick, and now you can force it to be, why is it jumping like that? Anyway, I'll leave it. You can always rotate it. All right, so I don't like adding the leader. Oh, maybe it's because the peak position. Okay, anyway, let me remove this one, add it. All right, pick it there. Okay, I'll leave it like that. Click on modify. I think let me remove this one so that we have uniformity. I'll select on this one, right click, create similar, and make sure that peak position is selected and no leader. Okay, then I'll maintain the model so that it picks the orientation automatically. And I'm going to select this one, select like that, and I want it to be somewhere here. Last but not the least, like that, and I want it to be here. All right, so I've added these for the links. Now I can annotate these other ones by just going to annotate, then annotate by category. So I can just point to this one, but make sure that with this one, you need to come here on top. The option bar will not appear here, but above here, make sure that you pick this option, show all leaders. Then you see that I can, pick it like that. And once you do that, just click on add and pick, let me click on modify. This is selected, add, then pick this one so that you can point to two bars. Hey, perfect. This is what I want. Then I can come to this one. Again, it's still the same. This is self-explanatory. Click on it. The options now are maintained. It's picking this one and that one. I can pick this one. Okay, and now I can pick that one. You can see that it's even going to remember. So now you just need to make sure that you click on escape once so that you go back to the command. Pick this one and that one, escape once. You see that you are going to be fast as you continue working. Pick this one and that one, escape only once so that you are back to the command. Pick this one and that one, escape once. Then you can go to the last one, pick this one and that one. Hey, I want to pick this one. Okay, it varies because the bars are a bit different. Once you have bars which are different, for example, this one is H16, this one is H16. Oh, it's still the same, so I'll select on this one, add, then pick this one. Why it's saying that it varies is because maybe the hooks are quite different here. So in this case, I can select right click and just add another one here and simply drag it all the way up to here. It still works. Okay, perfect. What else do we have? I think now we can add the annotations. This is simple to do. You can do that if you want to add now those things. You can add as many details as possible. It all depends on you. You can add the break lines. I think for now I just add the dimensions just like that. And you see that it's, the column is quite, high. You can change the scale further. Maybe I think if I change to 1 to 25, is it okay? Anyway, I'll leave it at 1 to 50. It's still fine. It's entirely up to you. You can change whatever you want to change. So you see that we have the column there. And again, if you want to detail the sections again, I mean, you just need to double click the head there. Then let me change maybe this section. I think 1 to 20 is fine. I can select what I don't want to see. Okay, right click, hide in view by elements, so that I can also hide this one. Hide in view by category, so that all those can be hidden. Then I don't want this box outside, so I can just check the crop region so that we just have this one. And now this one is simple. Just go to annotate. I'll start with Mount Rebar and Mount Rebar annotation. Pick that one, and okay, I don't like that dot in the middle. Okay, so I'll not use this one. I'll just use the annotate, tag by category, and I can just tag this one and click on, remove that one, escape once, and I can also tag this one if I want. Okay, it's showing the number 3H2016, so I think it's fine. I can even, I want this one. There's something that I want to check here. Okay, I think that I'll simply add it there. I can move it if I want in any location, even if it's like that. I can do that. Let me click on add removes, then click there. We can drag it. It's still the same. Then click on modify. If I want to align these two, now it's easy. You can select this one, hold control, and simply align it like that. Okay, perfect. You can select on that and move it. Anyway, I don't want to waste time so much on this one because this is very easy. I'll go to annotate, align dimension, and I just want to pick this one and that one. You can add these dimensions as quickly as possible. Okay, as you can see. All right, if the text is too much, maybe for the tags, you can go ahead and do that. So here we are, we have this column, as you can see from here, and we have, this detail. So this is how you can approach it, and you can add as many details as possible if you want. See you in some upcoming lessons.